And then he leaves and he violates by order right away by smoking marijuana, which he was specifically told not to do, right? Do you think I was joking?
No.
Why'd you do it then? These are case numbers 25-CR42948, 25-CR43081, the State of Ohio versus Jerome Wade. Mr. Wade, the court has received a report that alleges that you have violated the terms of your supervision. Officer, could you read that allegation for me, please?
General conditions, rule number 5. On May 6, 2026, the defendant was released from the Warren County Jail and failed to appear to court services upon release. On May 12, 2026, the defendant failed to appear to court services as ordered, resulted in a warrant being issued for his arrest. General conditions, rule number 7. On June 11, 2026, the defendant tested positive for marijuana and admitted to the use of the substance.
All right, Mr. Wade, do you understand those allegations? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were here.
I'm here.
He
called me and asked me to be here.
Are you retained on this?
No, I'm not. I didn't turn, my voucher hasn't been turned in yet, though, so technically I'm still his attorney of record. But, you know, I'm willing to work this through since he is from Cuyahoga County. He called me, and I realized when he called me that I did not tell him to report.
It doesn't matter. Listen, you know, I appreciate you standing in and trying to defend him right now, but that's not the point of this hearing, Ms. Diefenbach. He has some responsibility here. It's not you didn't tell him, but he was told he had to report in. I mean, for that to have come from you is not the point.
Well,
and I'm not blaming you. He's a young man who has some responsibility, and he was told to report in, and he failed to report. So, and then he leaves and he violates by order right away by smoking marijuana, which he was specifically told not to do, right? Do you think I was joking?
No.
Why'd you do it then?
I didn't smoke upon my release. I wasn't smoking upon my release. It was in my system.
he was picked up and brought down from Cuyahoga County. And he is sickle cell, and I think that he should not have been smoking marijuana, but I guess it helps with the sickle cell. But he admits to that. So.
I know this is not your case, Officer Sukavecki. What's supposed to be happening with him?
So he is supposed to be courtesy transferred to Cuyahoga County, and he was told on the record by Your Honor and his probation officer following sentencing that he, as soon as he got released, had to report in to get his rule signed and go over how the transfer works. I don't know if you were positive for marijuana the day of your sentencing, so if you weren't, that would indicate new use, but you have to be negative before we can even transfer you anyways. But all of those things have to be gone over, and then we have to send all the documents to Cuyahoga County, and then they have to tell us whether or not they will approve it or not after they meet with you. So that is how it works. So since you never came into cite rules, we have nothing to send to Cuyahoga County to even initiate the transfer. And since you failed to report in, that's why you have the warrant for your arrest.
Yes.
Okay. Could I say something? The day I turned myself in, they drug tested me and dumped it out, and I was positive then. I was already positive.
That was the day you were arrested and brought in.
No, the day I turned myself in last month.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, and that all happened because you failed to appear for court. I issued a warrant for your arrest.
Yes.
Right?
He failed to appear multiple times, Your Honor.
Yes, it was, according to Officer Rose, that was also the same behavior he had while he was on pretrial services.
He had transportation issues. I kind of remember we discussed that during the time of the plea.
Your Honor, he turned himself in on April 27th. For him to be positive on June 11th without new use it's a pretty long stretch if you haven't used marijuana if you stop smoking on the 27th?
I stopped smoking because once I got out, I was immediately in the hospital for my sickle cell. Like she said, it helps with my sickle cell. And then I had multiple trips to the hospital. Multiple.
Your Honor, just according to medical staff, he has not needed hospitalization since he's been incarcerated, nor does he need medical attention,
Yeah, 'cause
according
they-
to Officer Rose.
Because they've been giving me my medication. They just gave me my medication.
Not THC, is it?
No. I have prescribed medication. The only reason why I was using THC is because I have insurance problems back at home to where I can't get my medication. My medication costs thousands of dollars. And so I was using marijuana prior to me turning myself in, and it was helping me. And so when I got out, and I stopped smoking, I was in and out of the hospital. It's in my hospital records. Even my nurse can tell you, she's seen it. And as far as me not reporting, it was a genuine mistake. I didn't know I had to come over here.
All right, Ms. Diefenbach, what do you want to do with this?
Well, I'm willing to stay on the case. What I thought, I mean, obviously there's probable cause. We could go ahead and enter a plea if you want, Judge.
Well, but then it comes with, what am I supposed to do with it? I mean, this is an ongoing problem I've had with Mr. Wade throughout the case, is him failing to appear and following directions.
Well, he's okay in Cuyahoga County. He's been complying with them. He has a job. And he got it when he returned. He got a job. He's applied to get his license. He did the written work, and now he's got to take the written test. And he's been doing everything else up there. It's misunderstanding and down here, and
What's his jail time credit?
He has 64 days jail time credit, 7 on this violation. That's reference to both cases.
And any movement on the restitution order? Did he pay anything?
No, not that I'm aware of.
he
Anything
just got this job, Judge.
And I've been calling down here, and they've been transferring me over to Officer Rose, but I haven't been able to get in contact with her because they told me she was the only one to help me pay my restitution fees. Because I've called multiple times to.
Well, Officer Rose has nothing to do with the payment of your restitution. You don't pay her. She doesn't touch the money. You pay the clerk of courts.
I don't
That's
think
their-
I don't think he knew that.
Well,
Well,
you don't
now
pay.
we
You
do.
don't pay your probation. She doesn't handle cash. We don't do it that way. You got to pay it through the clerk of courts. That's what their job is.
Okay.
So if you get released, where are you going to go?
Straight to court services.
That's a good answer, but that wasn't what I was looking for. Where are you
He'll go-
going to live?
Oh, I'm gonna remain at the apartment that I stay in Cleveland.
Who do you live there with?
My younger sister.
And how are you going to get back down here for court?
I have transportation.
You have transportation.
Yes.
All right. Let's go ahead and have him sign a new affidavit. He hasn't done that yet, has he? All right. Let's appoint Ms. Diefenbach. I'm going to release you today, Mr. Wade. Don't make me regret this.
Well,
Again, this has happened so many times with you over the course of while the case was pending. At some point in time, you got to take responsibility and get here. All right, so I'll release you today. Ms. Diefenbach, I'll allow you to schedule the final hearing with Ms. Yezel
Okay.
and make sure that you give him plenty of time to get back down here. So,
Okay.
get
Now,
out of-
should he report when he gets out?
yes, he has
Okay.
never signed his rules of supervision.
He has never said.
Okay, you have to report it.
So you're going to get out of jail, come over here, and then when you get the notice from Ms. Diefenbach, you better be here.
I will.
I won't have this conversation a fourth or fifth time with you. It's really straining your credibility with me. All right, Ms. Diefenbach, is there anything else?
No, sir.
Ms. Nicholson, anything else?
Not at this time.
All right, that's all.
When next hearing report.
5, the State of Ohio versus Yadov.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Yadov is before the court at the request of probation to terminate her supervision early. Ms. Yadov, are you still on supervision in Mason?
No,
You on supervision anywhere else right now?
no, no, Your Honor.
And it's been, what, a year, Officer West?
Yes, her 1 year was on May 21st.
Has the victim been notified?
We have received no input from the victim, and it's my understanding restitution was paid.
But there are still costs owed.
Correct, yes. There is, I believe it's $321 remaining in clerk fees.
Well, it looks like it should be more than that if restitution, if the total's $35.68 and the
You are
paid to
correct.
date is $28.87, that seems to me like it's more than $300.
You are correct, but according to her statement of, oh, no, I apologize.
$360.
There's a $360 supervision fee as
It's
well.
$681.
681 even?
That's what it appears. $360 in supervision fees and $321 to the clerk.
Ms. Yadav, can you pay that right now?
Yes, sir.
All right, go down to the clerk's office and pay it off. Bring me the receipt, please.
Okay, should I go now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't see.
This is Ms. Yadav. All right, I've been handed a receipt here that the remaining costs have been paid. Ms. Yadav, I sat through a hearing a little bit ago, and I'm just going to give you my honest impressions. I'm going to grant the request and terminate your supervision today, but I'm going to caution you, you'd better not ever appear in my court again on a theft charge, because if you haven't dealt with whatever issues you're dealing with, you have money, you shouldn't be stealing from anybody anyway. Nobody should be stealing from other people. But for you to sit up here at this hearing of last month and to sit there and say that you weren't told this and you weren't told that, I found your testimony to be incredulous. It was just unbelievable that you were even making those statements. I don't know if you feel like you're entitled or what, but you're not going to do it in my county. Do we understand each other? Do not come back in my court because you will not get the same courtesy that you got this time. All right, our request is granted. Your termination is, or your supervision is terminated, and the case will be dismissed.
Thank
That's
you
all.
so much, Your Honor. Thank you.
That's all. We're done.